My Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel, scattered all over the globe, welcome back. This is your Moreh Yeshua Ben Uriah Israel, and I just want to continue to thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes and your comments. And we're moving forward. We are moving forward. We are moving forward, and below 100 subscriptions to go, so that we can go live. Okay? Excuse me, my sinus is bothering me a little bit. But anyway, I'm not going to allow that to stop me from doing what we need to get done. I'm going to use this session to explain something, and if I've confused you in any way, then I want to ask you to forgive me, and always make comments on something that you are not clear of. A viewer, one of my viewers, wrote a comment and told me that I was wrong by saying the law and the Ten Commandments is the same. Well, the thing about it, and I did respond to him after I look over it. I said, yeah, in a sense, it's correct, because the Ten Commandments was given before the other laws were given. I remember Yeshua gave Moshe the Ten Commandments, and you know the story. I'm not going to take the time to go out through what happened, but you remember when he went down and he saw the people were doing evil. They were worshiping idols, a golden calf, and you remember what happened is that he got so upset he broke it, and he have to go back up and get it. Okay, all right. Now, Yahuwah called Moses to the top of the mountain now, okay? So the people settled, don't settle, and as they were traveling in the wilderness, right? And Yahuwah gave the Ten Commandments, right? He gave the Ten Commandments, and now Yahuwah called Moses up the mountain, and now he gave him the law, right? Now, we know that the law and the commandment are intertwined. So one moment you say, you use the expression the law, and the question is, the law includes the Ten Commandments. Since the Ten Commandments are a major set of laws within the law of Moses, right? They are, listen to me again, let me say that. The law includes the Ten Commandments. And I'm saying that since the Ten Commandments are major sets of laws within the law of Moses, and I'm going to say the law of Moses here, it's not really the law of Moses, but it was given to Moses, right? It's Yahuwah's law. He wrote it with his own finger, right? So we see there that we can see this in the book of James, right? He said, for he who said, do not commit adultery, also said, do not commit murder. Okay? So now we can see that, if you do not commit adultery, but you commit murder, what happened? You have become a transgression. You have become a transgression of the law. Right? And that is seen in James chapter 2, verse 11. Right? All right. Now, I want you to know this with me, my brothers, my sisters, because it's important. Here we are told that if we commit adultery or murder, we have broken the law. Right? Those two commandments are from Exodus chapter 20. You know the Decalogue, right? Verses 1 through 17. We're going to see that, right? And this demonstrates that then the expression, the law, we're going to look at it because we hear this over and over. The law can refer to the 10 Commandments also, right? Because those are laws that were given by Yahuwah, right, to the children of Israel or to the Hebrew Israelite people. So we know that. All right. So then, the law can also refer to the first 5 books of the Bible we refer to as the Torah. Some people call it the Pentateuch. Okay? Right? And we can see that also in Luke chapter 24, verse 44. Listen to this reading here, what the verse said. Okay? Now, he said to them, "These are my words, which I have spoken, or which I spoke to you while I was still with you, that all things which are written about me in the law of Moses and the prophets and the psalm must be fulfilled." That's Luke 24, Luke chapter 24, verse 44. All right? That's what it said there. All right. And I wanted to look with me that, you know, when we look at the we know that, for instance, we refer to the Old Testament in general as a Tanakh, right? The Tanakh. And it is divided into what you call the Nevi'im and the Ketuvim, right? The Torah is also called the law, right? The Torah is also called the law. I want us to remember that. The Torah is also called the law, right? The Tanakh is divided into the Torah, the Nevi'im, the Ketuvim. The Torah is also called the law, right? The 5 books of Moses that we refer to from Genesis up to Deuteronomy, right? All the prophets. The Nevi'im is also called the prophets. The Ketuvim includes all other books, which of such, you know, we're going to have the Psalms, the Proverbs, Songs of Solomon, and also the historical books, right? So when we go on down and we talk about like the Tanakh, right? When we talk about the Tanakh, the expression is the Tanakh. We see it all through the scripture, right? And it said the expression, the law, sometimes would include like, the entire Old Testament, or we refer to the Tanakh. That the entire Old Testament, we refer to it as the Tanakh. And the law can sometimes refer to the whole Old Testament too. Right? In 1 Corinthians chapter 14, 21, I look at this verse, the law, right? And then we have a quote here from Isaiah chapter 28, 11. It is, listen to this, in the law it is written by men of strange tongue, right? In the law it is written by men of strange tongue, and by the lips of strangers I will speak to this people. And even so they will not listen to me. So Yahuwah is speaking to people through different people, strangers. He used strange people to speak to our ancestors, and still they would not listen to him. And we see that in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, 21. Right? So let me say this, that the expression law, when we look at the law there, like we say, sometimes it refers to the 10 commandments. And sometimes we see, like in Genesis through Deuteronomy, or sometimes the entire Old Testament, or, in short, it refers also to the commands, the ordinances, the expression, of Yahuwah. We have to read the passage, to determine how it, it's being used, because there's so many different ways the word law is used. We know that the law that was given to Moses when he went up to the mount to receive it, right? That law that Yahuwah gave to Moses include in what you call the ceremonial law. And we don't have to keep the ceremonial law now, because Yeshua has fulfilled it. Okay, the ceremonial law that has to do with the offerings of animals and the altar and so on, the burnt sacrifices and all that stuff, so for sin and meat offering and peace offering and all of these different offerings. Yeshua has already come and fulfilled that, so we don't have to be offering sacrifices. Yahuwah know how hard it was for the people, right? And he sent the substitute, Yeshua. And through Yeshua, he came and he died, right? And he offered himself in the place of the sacrifices that we were offering, our ancestors were offering. So now we are free in that sense, that now we can go to him, right? And the only sacrifices that we offer now is the sacrifices of praise and adoration, thanksgiving and others. We offer we offer ourselves to him. Okay, we offer ourselves to Yahuwah, and we just want to let you know that. So for the viewer, we want to let you know that in a certain sense you're right, because you can divide the 10 commandments away from, but remember now that the 10 commandments are what the other laws within the 10 commandments, all of those are broken down, right? All of the 10 commandments, they multiplied the 613 laws that we have. If you go back and you break them down, and you're going to see that they intertwine with the 10 commandments. It's like a commentary, if you want to say it this way, right? It's like a commentary of the 10 commandments, because everything that Yahweh said to us that we should not do in the 10 commandments, we're going to find when they're broken down and set in the different categories that they relate to the 10 commandments. The 10 commandments also is law by Yahuwah. He gave that to us, right? Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. There are penalties, and if you go back over and you look at those different, the way they break the laws down and the way they deal with people who steal and the punishment that they have, set out for them and so on. The person who is caught in the act of adultery, right? For instance, in a commandment where it says thou shalt not commit adultery, right? Now, the law that said thou shalt not commit adultery, they have it written down now in stones. It is written out. It said, if they caught you, then what they're going to do? They take you out and they stone you. especially the ladies, right? The men was not punished as harsh as the ladies were. So thou shalt not commit thy neighbor's ass or servant. And if you steal something from your neighbor, they have a law how to deal with people who steal something. If you stole, they caught you, they put you punishment. So you see, the law and the Ten Commandments is into. You cannot have one without the other. You cannot have one because what happened is that everything is broken down in categories. Okay? So for the viewer, please go back and know that. In a sense, you're right, and in a sense, I'm right. Okay? All right. Bless you. Have a great day, and walk with the King today and be a blessing. Shalom.